Hello.
And welcome to a new vlog.
Today we're at
Chester Zoo.
We are.
Come to see a few of the animals, have a nice walk around. It is Saturday the 4th of June.
It is. It's coming towards the end of the Jubilee weekend.
It is. So why not come along with us and we'll take you on a tour of the zoo.
See you soon. So the beautiful yellow and black birds that you can see are called village weaver, and they've got that name because I don't know if you can just see, maybe just up there in the trees, you can see some nests that they've built. So they've woven those nests from obviously bits of foliage and leaves and so on that they've found, and they're often found hanging over water. There's one just on one of the nests now. They're absolutely gorgeous, and but it's amazing how they've managed to build those nests, and they're just hanging there. So we're inside the free flying bird aviary at the moment, and it's another indication of how the zoo are trying to keep their animals and birds safe. Is that you've got to walk through a kind of spongy pad as you come in to clean your shoes to try to protect the birds from avian flu. So that's really interesting, and again just proves how all the measures that the zoo are taking to keep their animals and feathered friends safe. Right, so we're heading into the Painted Dog Reserve. Let's see if we can see some painted dogs. No, nobody there. So this answers the question why there was no painted dogs outside. They're all still fast asleep. So these are the West African sitatunga, and they are what they call sexually dimorphic, which means that male and females are distinctly different. So you should definitely be able to see that the male is the dark one with the horns and the females are the slightly lighter coloured ones with the stripes. And they live in what's called harems, which means there's one male and multiple females. So lucky devil. Very beautiful, but I wouldn't want to mess with them, especially the one with the horns.
Get off. So you ruined it for me. I just pushed him. Just What's a chicken? Oh, they just had a hug and made up.
Do you reckon that's the
Yeah.
Hello. So we're just in the queue for the Lazy River boat ride. I mentioned it a little bit earlier. So this takes you all around the islands area and you get a different perspective on the animals that you can see. Now obviously it's busy, it's a very popular ride. You don't have to pay any extra, it's included in your entrance fee. But where the queue where we are at the moment, we're probably about 25 to 30 minutes. It's a lazy river, it's a gentle boat ride, but it takes you round the different habitats within the island section. So we'll take you along with us. We've just got off the lazy river ride, come round the corner, and guess what we found? Dole whips! Well, they call them pineapple whips here, but yeah, so we've managed to get ourselves a Dole whip. Very Animal Kingdom vibe now. Yeah, yummy. Delicious. Feels really privileged actually to be able to get this close to them. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Hello, mentioned before then, we're just on our way to go and see the giraffes, which are just over there. After the giraffes, I suspect we're heading towards, now what's on this sign that's here? The tropical realm, chimpanzees. So I know Paul wants to go and see the chimpanzees. And then my absolute most favourite animal in the entire world is penguins. So we definitely want to go off and see the penguins. And then into the aquarium. Brilliant day so far. Been here over 3 hours. Not even seen half of it yet. What a fantastic day out, and plus the beautiful weather really helps as well. Love giraffes. Wouldn't want to mess with one, but I love them. So on, I don't know if you can see, but on the doorway there's some height markings just to give you an idea of how tall the giraffes are. It's a bit difficult to tell, but the one that you can kind of see at the back there is 5 metres, well just not shy of 5 metres high. I mean that's enormous. From what I've been reading then, a baby giraffe can be born as tall as 1.8 metres at birth. I mean that's frightening. That's as tall as Paul when they're born. Hello. Got a giraffe having a staring competition. Just inside the giraffe house. So they've got all this space that they've got, and you can see the back end of the giraffe that we saw outside. And just looking, that giraffe is a male called Miru, and he's the tallest and darkest of all the giraffes that they've got here, and he was born in Leipzig Zoo in 2010, so 22 years old. No, 12 years old. My maths. Oh, here he is. Oh, hello. So yeah, Miru, 12 years old. So I've just read that there's less than 2,000 giraffes left in the wild, and the zoo here is part of a worldwide breeding program to try to increase those numbers. It just shows how important the conservation work here that they do. Because just imagine a world where you haven't got creatures like this in the wild. It doesn't bear thinking about.
He's drinking, now. He keeps opening his mouth to drink.
There we go.
Feeding time for the penguins, but I'm not sure how much fish the penguins are getting and how much fish the seagulls are getting.
Okay, trying to sit in there now.
I wonder if that lady with the blonde hair is doing one of the trainer for the day. So here at Chester Zoo they do trainer for the day sessions with various members of the animal team, and we don't know for definite, but we think the lady with the blonde hair is doing a trainer for the day with the penguins. I'd love to do that. It'd be brilliant. I love penguins. I just think they're so clever, and you know, I love the family groups. I just think they're cute. Well, we're just having a bit of a sit down. We've walked and walked and walked all around the zoo now. We've still got to see the lions, haven't been there yet, and we need to go into the realm of the jaguar, where the jaguar is, obviously, and that's also where the reptiles are, so we want to go and have a look in there. We've had a fabulous day so far. I mean, the zoo is more than just about animals, and it's more than just about having a wander around and looking at the animals as we are today. They offer a whole range of educational programs. So I know a lot of school trips come here and they have classrooms and do all sorts of educational activities. They have school holiday clubs. I suppose clubs is the right word for it, but school holiday activities for different age groups. So like, 3 or 4 days in a week where the children can come and do school activities in the school holidays, and I think they go all the way up to kind of teenagers. They do the keeper for a day experiences, which I would really fancy doing the penguin one. But that gives you the opportunity to get a bit more up close and personal with the animals. But then they also do a lot of these other experiences. So you can do like the tropical adventure and the lion experience, where you can actually feed the lions and go on a zip wire over the lions. We'll link the Chester Zoo website below where all these details are, but there's some fantastic things that you can do. And there's also different events on at different times of the year. So, for example, at Christmas, they have the lanterns experience in the evenings, where they have lantern exhibits and light exhibits all around the zoo, which again looks absolutely fantastic. It's not something we've done, but I'd seriously think about coming to do that at Christmas this year, because I think the zoo during the day is fabulous, but to come in the evening with less people and to do one of the evening experiences with the lanterns at Christmas, I think that would be truly magical. So we're just going to sit here, watch the world go by for a little while, finish our drink, and then we're going to go off and see the lions. Right, we're on our way in to see chimpanzees. It's a big family group, really, isn't it?
Tree hugs. Right, come on.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, we're just about at the end of our trip to Chester Zoo. We've got the obligatory trip to the gift shop to come. So we'll go and have a wander around the gift shop shortly. But we just wanted to give you some thoughts on our day, really.
Yeah, it's been very good actually.
It's been really good. We love the emphasis on conservation that they have at the zoo here. So everywhere there's talk about what you can do as an individual for conservation. So sustainable palm oil, sustainable fishing, all of the things that we as individuals can be doing. There's a real focus on that, which is one of the things that I love about the zoo. We've seen a lot of animals. We've actually seen the lions probably for the first time in all the times we've been here, which has been good. So a few little bits of hints and tips if you're going to come. So first of all, you need to book in advance. Well, you either need to book in advance or you can get tickets on the day. But I would say it's definitely worth booking on the app because there are days that it gets sold out. So it's always best if you can to book via the app, book via the website. Secondly, download the Chester Zoo app. The app is great because it has the times of all the animal talks on. So there's, the lion talk and the penguin talk and various other things. So all those times are on the app. Also, there's a really good interactive map. So it will pick up where you are. And if you type in where you want to go, it will give you directions and a nice squiggly line to follow on the map for how to get there. So that's a definite, I would say. Also, it's definitely worth bringing a packed lunch. We did have something to eat just when we first got here, but I think food's expensive just as it is in all of these sorts of places. So I would definitely say bring a packed lunch. There's loads of places to sit and eat your packed lunch, whether it's at a table or there's there's areas on the grass where you can sit and have a packed lunch. So I would definitely say that it's worth bringing a packed lunch. There's loads of places to get ice creams and snacks and stuff as you go around. My other last piece of advice probably is everybody flocks to see the elephants because the elephants are immediately as you first come in. So, I've got two pieces of advice. Everybody flocks to see the elephants. So rather than seeing the elephants when you first arrive, like everybody else, head to the islands first. So you can get on the river ride without potentially having to queue. Now, the queue said it was 25 minutes when we went and we actually only queued for 10. But I would say avoid the elephants at first and then go straight to the back of the park to the islands, do the boat ride and see all of that section of the park first and then come back to see the elephants because they're right by the entrance/exit. So you avoid some of the crowds by doing that.
Yeah.
And what is definitely my last piece of advice is come early. This is a full day. We were here just before they opened at 10 o'clock. They close at either 5 or 5 today, and it's now just coming up to 4 o'clock. There's a lot of people leaving now. We're watching people streaming out, so the park is definitely quietening down now. But it is a full day. I mean, there's a few bits and pieces that we haven't done, and we've not really stopped, have we?
No, not at all.
No.
It's been a full-on day, really.
Yeah, it's been a really full-on day. As I say, and we've not meandered everywhere. We've not stopped for lunch or anything like that. We've gone from place to. We've had a couple of sit downs, but it is a full day. If you've got little kids, there's a really good play area, which we didn't film because there was a lot of children on there. When we've been in the past on that play area, I remember having to go in and rescue Hannah's shoe that she lost. So there's face painting at a charge, of course, but there's face painting and other kids' activities as well as the animals. So it is definitely a full day. Serious advice. Come at 10 o'clock and stay for the day.
So if you got this far, thank you very much. Consider subscribing. And on the screen now should be a video that YouTube recommends you watch next. So until the next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.